Welcome back, brothers and sisters. We have now reached the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, universally known as Yawm an-Nahar, or the Day of Sacrifice. This is the day Muslims around the world celebrate Eid al-Adha, but for the pilgrim, it is the busiest, most physically demanding, and action-packed day of the entire Hajj journey. According to the authentic Sunnah, there are 5 major actions a pilgrim must perform on this day. Let us break down these 5 steps in detail. The first step is Rami, the stoning of the Jamarat. After spending the night under the stars in Muzdalifah, you arrive back in the tent city of Mina. On this specific day, you only stone one pillar, the largest one, known as Jamarat al-Aqaba. You will throw 7 pebbles, one by one, saying, Allahu Akbar, with each throw. A beautiful and important sunnah recorded in Sahih Bukhari is that the moment you throw your very first pebble, you completely stop reciting the talbiyah. That echoing chant of Labbaik finally comes to an end. The second step is the Nahar, or the animal sacrifice. After the stoning, pilgrims performing Hajj al-Tamattu, or Hajj al-Qiran, must offer a sacrifice, usually a sheep or a goat, as an expression of gratitude to Allah. Today, this is highly organized, and most pilgrims simply purchase a sacrifice voucher in advance. And the Islamic Development Bank handles the actual sacrifice and meat distribution to those in need worldwide. Following the sacrifice comes the third step, halq or qasr, which means shaving or trimming the hair. For men, the Sunnah heavily emphasizes halq, completely shaving the head. In Sahih Bukhari, it is narrated that the Prophet, peace be upon him, prayed for forgiveness 3 times for those who shave their heads, and only once for those who trim. For women, the rule is simply to gather the hair and cut a small amount, roughly the length of a fingertip, from the ends. Once this step is done, a pilgrim enters the first stage of exiting ihram. You can now take a shower, wear your regular clothes, and use perfume. Everything that was forbidden is now permissible again, except for marital intimacy. The fourth step requires a journey from Mina to Makkah to perform Tawaf al-Ifadah, also known as Tawaf az-Ziyarah. This is a fundamental, obligatory pillar of Hajj. Without it, your Hajj is incomplete. You will circle the Kaaba 7 times just as you normally do. Because you are now partially out of ihram, you perform this tawaf in your regular clothes, bringing a renewed sense of energy to the sacred house. The fifth and final major task of the day is the sa'i, the walking between the hills of Safa and Marwa. If you are performing Hajj al-Tamattu, this sa'i is absolutely mandatory. If you are performing Qiran or Ifrad and did not perform sa'i when you first arrived in Makkah, you must do it now. Once you complete the 7th round at Marwa, you have achieved the major final exit from the state of ihram. Every single restriction is lifted. It is highly recommended to do these 5 steps in this exact order: stoning, sacrifice, haircut, tawaf, and sa'i. However, Islam is a religion of ease. According to a hadith in Sahih Bukhari, whenever the Prophet, peace be upon him, was asked on this day about someone who shaved before sacrificing or performed tawaf before stoning, he replied, "Do it, and there is no harm." These are the 5 monumental steps of the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. May Allah grant strength to all pilgrims to complete these rituals with sincerity, and may He accept their beautiful efforts.